Our next guest represents the fourth generation of his family workshop, manufacturing beautiful music boxes, pyramids, and diversified candle arches. Today we're happy to have Ringo Müller here with us, along with Thomas Smith from Bins of Williamsburg and Jens Ile. They're here to show us how to make a tree on a lathe, and we welcome them to Virginia this morning. You guys are here to show us magic. That's basically the bottom line. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's nice to have you. Tom, this is a really big deal to have Ringo in town visiting Bins of Williamsburg. How do you make that happen year after year? He's a pretty exclusive guy.
Yeah, I met Ringo, but I watched a documentary on a special on the of the area, and I literally went over and met them at a fair, but then knocked on doors. And throughout our years, this is his probably seventh appearance at the store, and just coordinated with him to come over and demonstrate, and we're the only place in America that he comes and makes the appearance during his busy holiday season. So.
And this is go time for you, Ringo. It's a very busy time of year.
Yeah, that's right, especially in the Christmas season, and when you produce Christmas products like we do. You are so busy in that time of the year, because with our products, memories come back to the mind of the people.
We mentioned your fourth generation, and you told me earlier you have a daughter that you know, she may continue as well. This is a family business.
Yes.
What is it that you make? These all represent special memories for people, but what is it that you make?
You know, this goes back to a very long tradition. After the mining area was over in our region, this is about 250 to 300 years ago, the miners started looking for another income. And this was a forest area, and they tried to carve things out of wood and turn wood. And then step by step, a whole range of products was developed all over the years.
Speaking of carving, Jens is here because he's going to turn this magic machine on and start a tree. Is that what we're working on?
He's the master in our workshop and responsible for all the things there. And he's the specialist for turning the trees on a lathe.
Okay.
And this is only a single part on our products. But only on that single part you can see how long does it take to produce such things. On every item we have about 70 to 80% handwork.
Wow. Jens, that's your cue. I think you can get started on the tree and show us how this happens. He's going to turn that on, and he's just starting with one of these blocks of wood, right?
Yeah. You need to have a squared piece of timber. This is linden wood. It's a soft wood. And the wood humidity is relatively high, about 30%. And then the first thing you have to make out of the square timber a rounded piece. And that's the most noisiest part of the work.
Okay.
And you see a lot of sawdust. And you need a lot of different types of tools to turn the wood on the lathe.
You mentioned that Jens is the master at the shop. How long did it take him to master this skill?
Okay, the training period is 3 years.
Wow.
So when I learned the profession, but you are not finished after the training period.
Always improving.
Yes, and especially like me, when I did my masterpiece, it was a candle arch like this, and the first one with an inside illumination of the houses. And this is now a standard in our field of business for a lot of candle arches.
Wow.
So, and then you always have to watch and look around what you can do as a next piece. So you talk to customers and they give you ideas. So can you do this? Can you do this? And then we find out it is possible with our technique, and then we start producing this.
So we were talking before we got started this morning about this particular candle arch, which came out a few years ago. This is available at Bins of Williamsburg. This is a candle arch with Williamsburg represented in the center. And then each year you have special pieces that expand this collection.
Yeah. In the meantime, we have a lot of collectors of the Williamsburg-based products. And the latest product from this year is the lawyer.
The lawyer.
It's a smoking man.
Okay, okay.
And maybe I can give you an idea of what a smoking man is.
Sure. He's not just kicked back having a pipe at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
He's an action figure, if you will.
Yeah. You can open the figurine.
Oh, and then
it's like a chimney.
Okay.
You put a coon on top of this metal plate, and you light the coon, and it comes a smoke. out of the spoon and with different scents. And then you put this one back onto the legs. The smoke will come out of the mouth.
Okay.
And it looks nice,
Yeah.
of course.
Yes. And it smells wonderful.
Smells, yeah. It depends on what type of scents you buy.
So a world of options for scents, and then of course you've made, this is the judge, and then we had the fife and drum from earlier, so those are available too.
Yeah.
So you can continue building that memory each year.
We have a lot of options to do
That's
this, and even when you walk through the city of Williamsburg, you get so many impressions about the buildings, and the people are trying to bring back the memories into the mind of the visitors. Then we have enough ideas. And we talked about an idea for next year, right?
Yes, yeah, we're thinking about bringing back Thomas Jefferson as a smoker.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll look forward to that next year.
Yeah.
That's a little sneak preview.
That's right.
Yeah.
I am enthralled by these. I'm not going to call it the rate. What is this called?
We call it pyramid.
Okay.
Like the Egyptian
pyramid,
ones.
yeah.
Yeah, but the shape, the design goes back to the mining area. And there was a horse or cow activated kind of an elevator to bring out the minerals from the funnel system back to the earth. And this shape was used to build a Christmas treasure into the rooms of the miners and the workers in that time. And it's activated by the heat of the candles. But unfortunately here we have a lot of air circulation.
It's drafty in here, Ringo. It's drafty.
We have a ceramic cup which guarantees that the pyramid turns very smooth by the heat of the candles. And you see it here on the smaller version. It turns very smooth with tea light candles. And we got that idea during a trip through the United States, because the candles here are not always available.
Right, but the
Except
votives are.
Bins will have them, of course. But IKEA is all over the world, so we choose to design products with tea light candles.
They're beautiful.
And it's a tabletop piece for your Christmas table, and the people love when they spin, and especially the light and shade on the ceiling. Yeah, it's so romantic atmosphere.
Absolutely
and these also
gorgeous.
were chandeliers. They would actually hang them and have candles in them as well.
So all sorts of magic. And I've heard that the machine has turned off. And so from that block of wood, Jens has created this little tiny, but oh so detailed tree. And that's beautiful. That's the same, even though it took you, a lot faster than I could ever put something like that together. You made the magic happen, but that's what this entire piece is filled with, that kind of hand-detailed work.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
And especially that pyramid tells a story from our area. So you have in the middle tier the woodworker collecting the wood in the forest, and then he's finished with all the products. He went with a big backpack to a market where he was able to sell one sunshine in that time of the products, together with his wife, with homemade gingerbread. And
gorgeous.
Then you can see typical houses on the bottom tier. We have a roof which has to be 49 degrees because of the snow. We are in a mountain area. At the moment we have 15 inches of snow at home. And then you can see what children are doing in that time.
Carefree, just having some winter fun.
Building snowmen and so on.
I love it. Ringo, thank you for coming in. It was a pleasure meeting you.
My pleasure.
Tom, thank you
so
very much.
Thank you.
And Jens, thank you. That's gorgeous. We appreciate seeing your work in action.
And Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy holidays. And for more information, you certainly can visit us online at WTVR.com/VTM.